welcome back to my channel. We sat down today and played with some makeup, and this is the look that I came up with. If you want to know what products I use, then please keep on watching. Hi everyone, I just decided to sit here and film myself doing my makeup. I'm testing out a new foundation today, so I figured let me just record myself applying the makeup that I come up with today. So I have no idea what I'm creating, but we're gonna start priming my eyes with the MAC Paint Pot and laying low, and we're gonna use the Precision Flat P80 brush as always. This is my favorite brush to use to apply eyeshadow primer, and I got the Burn Book mirror. I'm so excited. You have no idea how bad I've been wanting this. I got it off the Profusion website. They were having a sale, and I saw they had it in Walmart as well, so hopefully I can get another one because I was thinking of doing a giveaway on my channel. I haven't done a giveaway in forever, and I was thinking that maybe if I can get another one of these, you know, let me know in the comments things that you would like to see in an upcoming giveaway. Just, you know, don't say giveaway, like just say, oh, this would be nice, and say the item, okay? Because I want to keep the giveaway secret for those of you who are actually my subscribers, who actually watch my videos, okay? Because whenever you say a giveaway, you get a whole bunch of new subscribers and they don't even follow you, and I don't think that's fair to the people who have been following me for as long as you have. So just let me know. All right, so I'll start rambling. I'm in a chatty mood, so let me just forewarn you guys of that. So let's get started here on the eyes. So I need to say this is one of the reasons why I said let me just film this, because I cannot believe I did this. I've never done this in all the years that I have cooked. I've never done this. So okay, today is Wednesday, and I get up every morning at 6 because my son, you know, he has to get ready for school and all that, and he likes to have ample enough time to get ready in the morning because, you know, he likes to draw and things like that. So anyways, I'm up at 6, right? So I was like, okay, 6:46, I got plenty of time, you know. And I was like, I'm kind of hungry. That glares from the mirror. We're gonna set that with my Joy Cosmetics powder in medium. So I go, okay, I was in the mood for some eggs. I said, let me just, you know, make some hard-boiled eggs, right? So in my head, I said, okay, Eva, don't forget, set a timer for 20 minutes on your phone. I did have my phone with me, so I said, okay, once I get to my room, I will do that. I don't know what happened. I got distracted. I forgot to set the timer. ¿Tú sabes lo que yo hice? Pasó una hora, y todavía estaban sancochados los huevos. An hour passed and the eggs were still boiling. Luckily, I didn't put it on a high, you know, rolling, like high temperature. It was like a medium high. And, you know, when we were getting ready to go, it's like 8 o'clock, and I'm like, why am I still hungry? And then I said, I said the other word, shh. My eggs are still boiling. So when I go in the kitchen, luckily I had filled the pot up like really with too much water. So the pot was probably full. There was this much water left. So if I had forgotten about my eggs, I would have set off my fire alarm in my house. Never in the 40 years that I have cooked have I ever done something like that. I'm just checking to make sure that it's all. So yeah, I was like, what in the world is, oh, sorry, I put that down pretty hard. I was like, what the heck is going on with me? How the heck do I do something like that? Okay, so today I'm going to use the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I've never used this palette on my channel, and I've had it for a while. I have used it off, you know, like I've created a look with it. Excuse me. So I was like, you know what? It has very fall colors, and unfortunately it's not available anymore. So this is what it looks like. But I know that some people are selling like on Poshmark and places like that. But I was like, you know, this has a lot of nice fall colors. Let me just use it because I don't have a new palette that has this type of color scheme that I can create a look with. Anyways, I'm talking too much, which I'm guilty of. So I'm trying to find a brush for my crease. Where are you, crease brush? You would think with all the brushes I have, right, that I always... So my favorite to go in my crease is the E25. So I'm thinking of going in with this color. Let me bend this. The great thing about this palette is it bends really, really good. So I'm thinking of going into this color right here, Riff. Hold on, let me see if I can get right there on the top. Oh, this is not working. Sorry, guys. Okay, right, I'm going to go into this shade right here, into my crease. So yeah, and my son was laughing. We were both laughing about it. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe that I did that. I literally forgot that I was cooking. So the moral of the story, if you decide to cook something in the morning, make sure that you have some kind of reminder so you don't go out and leave your food cooking, then you come back and you're like, oh my God, what happened? This is how I imagine why people have accidents in their homes of fires, because you get so distracted and you just leave your stove on. Oh my God, I'm so grateful that I remembered some way, somehow, and I did not cause a fire, because I would have been so mad at myself. This color went on good. I can see why a lot of people like this palette. So there we have that one. And I'm thinking of going in with Baja to give it a little bit of that orange tone. So I'm going to use another brush. I don't think I have that one here, so I'm gonna go, oops, I almost dropped it, with the smaller brushes, the E47 from Sigma. Most of my brushes are from Sigma. I have had these brushes forever. I don't know if they have these in particular, because it used to be a set for like to do like really like detailed work on eye makeup, and that's why I got it. So the shade we're gonna go ahead is called Baja. Let me see if I can show you that again. It's this shade right here. It's a nice orangey shade right here. This is really pretty color, but we're gonna stick with the oranges and the browns today. Now that we've gone into that shade Baja, we're gonna do that into the crease, the outer crease maybe. I have no idea what I'm creating, so we're just going at the top of where I think I should place these shadows. I just hope you guys can see what I'm doing. So the other thing, my cat, if you guys didn't know, I have a cat now. Her name is Quantum. Now, she had kittens. If you saw my life update video, I talked about that. And, you know, I found homes for all three of them, because she had 3 boys. And the last one, we recently got him a home as well. So I'm happy to report that they all have homes now. And they're all doing very well. They're thriving in their new environment, and they're super happy. And that makes me happy. Ooh, that's a really pretty color. So anyway, so Quantum has been very, I don't know, like she seems sad in my opinion. She's not eating as much. She's sleeping more. Like right now she's sleeping in my room. She's really been attached to me, which is not typical of her. She's really more attached to my son. And she's been excessively grooming herself. So when I looked up online, it says that that is just like forms of anxiety for the cats. And it's usually when there's like a change in the home environment, like you move or something of that nature. So there goes that color. Oh, that's really pretty. Maybe we might smoke that out underneath that. I don't know. I don't know yet. Do these look even? No, they do not look even. They do not. So I'm a little bit concerned about her. I'm going to go in with the Rift color again, just a little bit. And yeah, so I'm a little concerned because she's sleeping. She's really not eating as much. And, you know, she just seems very sad. And that makes me sad because I don't know what to do to help her. Because, you know, the kittens had to find another home. And, you know, I thought she would be, because I was told that once they are certain, once they reach a certain age, the mom cat is ready for them to get out, go live your life. And trust me, she was acting that way. Like she didn't want them anywhere near her. She would always run away from them and all that. But I guess now that she's seeing that they're not here, she's just like really like bummed out, I guess is the word. So my heart just goes out for her and I feel bad for her. So I hope, you know, she will eventually, she's over there, you know, not sleep so much and be a little happier. I just hope it's a short phase is what I'm trying to say. So I'm looking at these colors. There's a color called Accelerate, Ignite, and Double Life. So, I'm thinking we should go in with Accelerate. So Accelerate is right next to that Baja color. Let me show you. Make sure I pointed the right color. Right, no. Yeah, this one right here. Right? Am I pointing to it? No, this is Double Life. And this is Accelerate. So maybe we'll mix them. I don't know. Let's try that Accelerate and take it from there. So we're going to go in with the shader lid brush, the E56. Because I can't find my other brush from Sigma that's a little bigger. And we're just going to put that on the middle and see how that looks. So yeah, I'm a little bummed. I just want her to be better. It's so funny how you easily become attached to an animal that you didn't have a year ago. And she's a very sweet cat. She really is. So we're just putting on the center of the lid. I might just leave it there and then put the other color in the front. I don't know yet. I just want to see how that looks. I need to bring it over a little bit more because this eye didn't bring it out as much. I try to make them even. It's really hard to make your makeup even because of the application process. So I feel like that color, can you guys see, is very close to the Baja color we put on. So I think we need another color here to like bring it out. So on the other side of this brush, I'm going to go in with the shade Ignite, which seems to me might have a little gold in it. Or should we go Stranded? There's two shades. There's this one, Stranded, and then there's Ignite right here. So this is more of a gold, and this is like a little in the same family. Let's do Ignite, and then if it's two the same, then we'll put Stranded on top. I could always do that, right? That's the wonderful thing about makeup, is that just do what you feel, you know, what you want to do, how you want to customize it. So I flipped the brush over and I got into the shade Ignite, and I'm going to put it closer in here. So are you guys ready for the fall? Oh, that's really pretty. It's very close to that, but I might put a little bit of the other color on top, but I really like how that looks. I am not ready for fall. I cannot believe that today is already, what is today? Today is the 21st of September. Like, didn't it just turn September 1st? I feel like time is moving so quickly. It's just scary. My mother, I remember when I went into high school, mind you, I graduated high school in 1990. So I went into like 86, 87. She said to me, Eva, estos 4 años te van a pasar sumamente rápido. So my mother said, these 4 years are going to fly super fast. And I was like, Ma, it's 4 years. It's not going to go by that fast. She was not kidding. So I graduated in 1990, okay? I was 16, 17 years old. I'm 49 now. That's way too fast. My son is 17 now. I remember when my son was born. He's 17, 6'2". Like, time is really, really going fast. So that's it right there. Looks really pretty. But I think I want to add a little bit of this stranded color. But let me get another brush. So I have another one of these inner corner E46. These brushes are awesome. So we're going to go in with stranded. And I think I'm going to just do right here in the inner tear duct, like, you know. And this might look like a hot mess, but you know what? We're just playing with makeup. And I'm going to bring it up a little. I am not a makeup artist. I'm just someone who loves makeup. And I have always liked makeup from a very young age. And it always came very natural to me to do makeup on people. Yeah, that gave it a little something. I like that. So yeah, I just can't get over how quickly time is going. And another thing I want to ask you guys, and this might be a very unpopular opinion. How many of you guys love pumpkin coffee? Okay, because I see people going crazy for the pumpkin coffee and all that. And I was like, okay, let me give it a shot. Let me try it again this year. Try a different one. And please don't hate me for saying this. I don't like pumpkin coffee. I don't like pumpkin flavor coffee. It tastes too bitter to me. I think that people who like chocolate dipped fruit are the people who like pumpkin flavored coffee. And I'm in the minute of people who do not like chocolate covered strawberries. Yes, you heard me. I am not a fan of chocolate covered fruit. I don't like how it tastes. I will eat a chocolate covered coconut in a heartbeat, but fruit, no ma'am. No thank you. No gracias. No quiero. Okay. There we go. Ooh, that's a lot of colors, but guess what? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I think I'm going to go in a brown. I don't know. Should we go with Baja? I think I'm going to go with Baja under the eye and then a brown also, like kind of smoke it out. So we're going to use this detailed brush from Sigma, the Smudge E21. If you don't have that one, you can use this one. You know what? Let's just do that one. Since I believe this one's still available. The flat definer, the E15. So we're going to go in with that Baja color again. And we're just going to, how do I do this so you guys can see what I'm doing? I look crazy, but when you do it under your eyes, you really have to open them up, don't you? I see right now she's grooming herself. If you hear anything, it's her. And I'm really loving recording with my iPhone 13 Pro Max. This cinematic mode, I am all for it because it blurs out my background. It tracks me. It zooms in on things when I need it to. Absolutely love it. And speaking of iPhone, the 14 just came out, 14 Pro. And let me tell you, I want the purple one. I just upgraded last year, but I want the purple phone so bad. I love purple. They finally came out with a purple that I'm like, oh yeah, I can get behind that purple. Because the other purples are nice, but I like the Pro Max because of the features it has. And I hear that, I can't talk and do this, hold on. I hear that the features of the 14 Pro Max are even more than the 13 Pro. So I'm just like, oh my God, I want the phone so bad. But I just got this phone. And I'm telling myself, no, you don't need it. You don't need it. But I'm like, but do you though? You might need it because you are filming more. So that's my justification. Oh, well, you know, you're filming more YouTube. But I'm like, ugh. So I don't know. So if I come one day saying, hey, I got the 14 Pro Max, you're going to see why. Because I love purple. And this purple is so fire. It's so pretty. And I love that it has the 2X. And it doubled one of the cameras. It went from 12 to 48. I was like, whoa. And I've seen people post what the pictures look like, and I'm like, it is so super clear. And I'm like, wow. But I honestly, I don't take pictures like that because I'm not. Okay, let's use the same brush and go into this Good Is Gone, which is a brown. I mean, there's a color here called Punk, but I believe that color is like a purpley color. So let's try, well, actually, let's see what this color looks like. I'm gonna see what Punk looks like to see which one would be better. This is even Punk. Okay, so Good Is Gone is like a cool tone and Punk is like a warm tone, but they're both brown. I'm gonna go in Punk because Punk is a warm tone and this look is like a warm tone look right now. So I'm just like, whoa, I think I want this phone, but I'm doing my best to really, you know, not go crazy with Apple stuff because I am an Apple person. Because I was telling myself, okay, I don't really need a new phone because of the color. What I really need is a laptop. And then I was like, the price of the phone is like the price of the laptop. So we're better off getting a laptop because I have been editing with my iPad mini, which is fine, but I can only use iMovie. Now, if Apple would hurry up and just put Final Cut Pro on the iPads, which just makes sense because everybody's using their iPads and not just on the iPad Pro, but on all platforms because you can use iMovie. I don't see why you can't use Final Cut Pro on, you know, iPad. Then I'll be like, okay, you know. So I'm like, I can justify getting a laptop over upgrading my phone just because of a color, you know, and a couple of new features. But we'll see what happens. Because I say that and then I could change my mind. You know, I could talk myself into it. And I'm only putting that color halfway because I want to keep this color. And I went a little too much in the eye, so I gotta match it on this side. Because what I'm really trying to do is, like, you know, pay off things that I need to pay off. Because, for instance, like, have you guys ever noticed that when you have a credit card, you've had it for years, and yes, you keep using it and all that, but then when you sit and you think about, wow, I have paid this balance of this credit card so many times, and I would have been done. And in reality, you know, if we had to pay for things up front, we wouldn't spend as much money. And where I find myself that I don't need to really spend like I had to spend before, I'm like, I really need to pay these off. So that's what I'm doing. I'm paying off the credit cards that I really don't need. And, you know, I don't have that many now. So I'm like, why not just pay them off? Because, you know, when you shop, a lot of times what I end up doing is I use Klarna, which, if you guys don't know what Klarna is, it's basically you shop, you can shop through the app, you can shop without the app, and just like pick it as a choice when you're checking out. So it's like it splits things into 4 payments. And I use that all the time. I really like it. And I also use Afterpay, which does the same thing. You do split things into 4 payments. So like, let's say, for instance, if I want to get something from Sephora, like when I did the review for the Lancome, I did the Klarna, I split into 4 payments, because I'm like, just in case I don't want to keep something, you know, I didn't put all that money up front, and then I could just get the item faster. And then once I have the item, what I will do is I don't return everything, like, you know, to get my money back. I just keep paying off what I got, and then I just go into Sephora and I'll exchange it for something else. So that's what I've been doing. And I feel like I need something else. Maybe I should smoke in. I think I'm putting too many colors, so let's just, if we need to add some, add some. But this is the eyes right now. I feel like my inner crease, like this area, needs a little more depth. But it could just be because there's so much sun coming in, it's washing it out. So I think I'm gonna leave my eyes alone, and I think I'm gonna just do my eyebrows. Actually, are we gonna put mascara? I mean, not mascara. Are we gonna put eyeliner on? Should I put this eyeliner on? I have this NATASHA DENONA microblade liquid liner. I think I've used it before. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I'm gonna just put a little bit on. I'm gonna use my mirror. You guys have seen me put eyeliner on a million times, so I'm gonna do that. I don't know if it's gonna stay in the video, but let's see what happens. It was nice. This is a good eyeliner. I like it. And I'm sorry I have to lean forward so much, but I have to keep my arms stabilized. So that's why I said if it's not in the video, you'll see why. It's not perfect, but never is. I got a little bit of fallout from those eyeshadows, but considering not too bad. So I'm gonna do this eye off camera, you know, the liner, and then I'll be back for the mascara. Okay, so I got the eyeliner on. Not bad. I don't think I'm gonna put eyeliner in my waterline. I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna use the Dark Star mascara from Pat McGrath Labs again. Oh, it would help if I was in frame. I usually wear this is why I wear a tank top, so my arms are not sliding with the shirt, but it's cold, so I'm wearing a sweater. I want to apply this so you guys can see what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm gonna put eyeliner in my waterline yet, and if I do, we'll see. We'll see when I'm finished if I need anything else. Yeah. Look at that. Oh my God, I'm sorry I yelled. I just got a big clunk. I'll clean that in a minute. Wow. That's what happens sometimes. It happens, right, guys? How many times have you guys ever done that? You're putting on your mascara and then suddenly you make a big old mess. And another thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to clean up my house. If you guys could see how much of a mess my house is, you would be like, whoa. This is tricky. How we gonna do this? We'll stay in frame. I'll be right back. Ignore that big glump. I'll get that off in a minute. I don't know. Let me know when you guys tried this mascara. Did you find that it make your eyelashes look spidery? Because I feel like it's okay. I'm not 100%. I don't think it's terrible, but it's not what I was expecting either. You know what I mean? I'll still use it, but I can't put like a whole bunch of layers is what I'm trying to say. So let me get this little, and then I'm gonna put concealer on. Okay, so I have to do my concealer, but I'm gonna do my eyebrows because I'm going to forget. We're gonna go in with the Give Hella On Point Ultra Fine Brow Pencil in shade number 6. And I'm thinking maybe I should have gotten a shade lighter, because the other day when I was editing my video, I'm like, wow, my eyebrows look really dark. So maybe I should have gotten a shade lower, but we're gonna use this one up. Because that's another thing I'm gonna try to do, is actually use up my entire products. That's why I'm trying to wear makeup more, because I really do like putting on makeup. For me, putting on makeup is like therapy, because it taps into my creativity. That's one of the reasons why I started doing my channel, because I felt like I didn't know how to do makeup anymore after so many years of not wearing it. Because I used to wear makeup all the time, like not every day, but like let's say at least 2 times a week, maybe 3, depending if I had things to do. So basically, like if I had somewhere to go, because I used to do Mary Kay a long time ago, I'd always do my face up for any kind of Mary Kay thing. So yeah. And then when I used to work years ago, since I was a hairdresser, I always wore makeup, but I kept it very simple. Like I wore like lipstick with mascara. Like I didn't do a full face. But then once I started learning how to do my makeup, I started doing a full face. Like I would wear foundation and all, you know, the whole 9. So yeah, I really like wearing makeup for myself. So we get the little peak first. So for me, what I like to do after my son goes to school, I like to do things for myself. That's something that is important. Like I tell everyone that I know and that I talk to, especially if you're feeling overwhelmed and you're stressed, you need to find something that brings you, like, see, just filling that out. I love it, fixed the whole eyebrow. You need to find what brings you like joy, tranquility, peace of mind, because ladies and gentlemen, this life is too short. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, and let's say, I'm going to tell you what I like to do for an example. So for example, what I like to do, let me take that off. I like to sit down, and once my son goes to school, come upstairs, make myself a cup of coffee, make my breakfast, and sit down and watch YouTube. Watching YouTube channels, you know, the ones I'm subscribed to and not subscribed to sometimes. It just kind of centers me, makes me feel calm, you know. Or like I'll watch a show that I really like for instance, The Walking Dead, which I can't believe that show is coming to an end. I always wait to watch it on a Monday. So every Monday, like clockwork, once he's gone, watching that. So you have to find something where you can like zone out, even if it's for 5 minutes. Because I know some people, a lot of people don't have that time. Like I'm very lucky, I'm very blessed with my life that I have all that time, that if I need an hour, I can take an hour, you know what I mean? But most people don't. So that's to say, find something that centers you and brings you peace, even if it's for 5 minutes. Even if that means that you shut everything off, like no phone, no TV, nothing, and you just sit there and you just focus on your breathing for 5 minutes. That can bring you centered and bring you peace of mind, so that you don't feel so frazzled and, you know, unnerved, overwhelmed about everything that's going on in the world. Because, you know, not all of us have people that we can talk to about our problems. You know, like I've mentioned before in my videos, I am the person that everyone comes to talk to about their problems, to vent, whatever. You know, I'm a good listener, and I like to think that I give good advice. But because I've had that role, I don't necessarily reach out to other people, you know, all the time. I've gotten better at it though. I have to say that, because I will, when I'm feeling overwhelmed, I will tell my friends, my families, and be like, oh, I'm feeling like this today. And, you know, those people will be very helpful and supportive and all that. So I do appreciate that. So I'm very blessed and very fortunate that I do have the time to take that time and to just really, you know, do whatever it is I need to do to get myself centered. Because as someone who gets vertigo, when you have vertigo, let me tell you something, everyone has different levels of it. Like, I don't feel like mine's is as bad as other people, because I know people that actually get it and they're like, they're done. They can't, the whole day is done for them. Like, they're literally, this is the Patrick Ta Major Brow Lamination Gel. I really like this a lot. If you haven't get it, they have a mini one now if you want to try it out. And they're just laid out. They can't do anything all day. Like, they literally have to stay in bed, and they're just, it could be a day, 2, 3, even a week. So I'm grateful that that doesn't happen to me. Like, I get dizzy, but I kind of bounce back from it. And it's once in a great while that I will have, where I feel like I have to stay in bed all day. Well, I can't say once in a great while. It doesn't happen as often is what I'm trying to say. So I'm very blessed in my life. I'm very grateful for everything that I have, because I get asked, how do you stay so, you know, positive and focused on things, right? And, you know, my thing is I have things to do. That's what I say. Like, it reminded me, okay, when I was 16, right? That's when I got diagnosed with dermatomyositis, which is what I have. Yes, that's a mouthful, DMS for short. And I remember, you know, people were like, oh, you know, how are you not depressed? I said, whatever. And I was like, I'm only 16. I said, I haven't lived my life, and I have a lot of things I want to do. So I'm just grateful every day that I get up and I'm not in a hospital, that I'm not needing someone to, for lack of a blunt word, wipe my butt. Like, when I was in the hospital, I need people to brush my teeth, comb my hair, get me dressed, bathe me, clean me. And it was not a great feeling, but, you know, I made gradual progress. And eventually when I got myself that I was totally independent, I was like, you know, so happy and relieved. And I'm just very grateful that, you know, I'm there now. Yes, do I have difficulties? Yes, I do. But I don't focus on that. I focus on the fact that I'm able to do it, even if it's harder than I probably did one, you know, before. So my point of saying all that is, if you focus on what you don't have, the negative, you don't see the little achievements that you've made. Because, like, for instance, right, remember how I was mentioning, now we could do the concealer. Remember how I was mentioning about my house is a mess and I have things to do. So right away, I immediately got overwhelmed. I'm like, oh my God, I got all these things to do. So we're gonna go with the MAC. I think it's NW30. If I'm incorrect, I'll correct myself. So I had to stop myself and say, okay, woosah, woosah, because I got overwhelmed right away. And we're gonna go in with this ULTA Buffing Concealer Brush. If you can get this brush, you should get it. And if you can't find this one, get the Real Techniques one. It's really good as well. So I concentrate this right here in the front part. Let me get this little bit of dryness right there, right here. So I did some breathing. I centered myself, and then I was like, okay, how about this? We don't have to do everything in one day, because that's why we get tired and overwhelmed and we don't get anything done, because my thing is, I want to do it all. I don't want to take a couple of days a week. I just want to finish in one day, because I'm tired of looking at how messy my house is. So what I did was I said, okay, what can we do right now that is better than nothing, basically, because everything gets me tired, okay? Because if I go about, oh, this makes me tired, I won't get anything done. Because this, quite frankly, because of what I was saying about the vertigo, I get tired just washing my hair. That's why you see that my hair looks the way that it does, because I'm like, okay, I can go another day without washing it. And sometimes I go too long, and then I'm like, oh no, I have to do my hair. So, sorry about that, was really loud. So that is the problem. I get really tired, really tired easily. And then when I wash my hair, it just wipes me out and I'm just done. So anyways, back to that, I told myself, okay, let's focus on the bathroom. Because one thing about me is my bedroom could be a mess. My hallway could be a mess, my living room could be a mess, but my kitchen and my bathroom need to be clean. I don't care for a dirty bathroom, and I don't care for a dirty kitchen. Let me know in the comments what part of your house do you need to always have clean, and the rest can kind of fall apart. So I said, you know what, let's clean the bathroom. So I did a very thorough cleaning of my bathroom, because I've been spot cleaning it here and there, and now it's easier now that I don't have all the kittens, because that was the reason why I wasn't really cleaning, was because I couldn't get anything really done because the cats were just taking over. Okay, we're gonna go in with the Joy Concealer in Dulce de Leche. This is a fresh one. I used up the other one. I love this concealer. If you have, you know what, it doesn't matter what kind of dry, normal combination, whatever you have, get this concealer. You will not regret it. Absolutely love it. It's life-changing. So I was like, let's do the bathroom. I'm gonna go in with the same brush. So that's what I did. I concentrated on cleaning. Let me move my mirror out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. I concentrated on cleaning my bathroom. I took my time and I got it done. And once my bathroom was clean, I felt a lot better, because I'm like, oh, that's one less thing I have to clean. And then, of course, I wanted to keep going, because like, yes, I got the bathroom clean. Let's keep going. And then I was like, no, that's all we're going to do, because if we do more, we're going to get tired. All right, I got too many things in my hand. Where did I put the powder? Okay, let me put down this to get the powder. So we got to set that. We're going to do the Pat McGrath powder and the Joy powder, but I'm going to do the Pat McGrath first because it has a little yellow in it, and then we'll do the Joy. So, okay, so then, sorry, I got lose my train of thought. So then what I did was I said, okay, we got the bathroom done. We're good. So then the next day, what I did was I needed to mop my kitchen. So I swept my kitchen, I swept my hallway, you know, the entryway, and I swept the kitchen. And I was like, okay, let's mop it. Because mopping for me is extremely, what's the word I'm looking for? It wipes me out. It makes me really tired, because I have to use my, you know, my arms and moving and all that, right? So I did the kitchen first, and I said, okay, how do I feel? And then I said, you know, let me just wait a little bit. And then I did my the hallway like maybe an hour later. Could I have done it all right then? Yes, I could have, but I was trying to avoid, you know, being so exhausted that I had to lay down, because that's what I don't want to do. I don't want to feel like I wasted the whole day because I decided to push my body. So that's what I'm rambling. I know I'm rambling. I do apologize. I have a point. I promise I have a point. So if you stuck with me, I appreciate it, because if you're new to my channel, I talk a lot and I can ramble. So my point is that if you have a lot of things to do, just start with one. You don't have to do them all. Start with one and take it from there. And then one is better than none. Just tell yourself that one is better than none. And that's how I feel like we have to see things in life. It doesn't mean that what's happening to you is not important, is being invalidated. That's not what I'm trying to say, because one thing I do is not that. I do not tell people that, you know, just get over it, whatever, because that's the mentality of when I grew up. That's what they would tell us: get over it, stop being such a baby, blah blah blah, you know, that scenario. I don't promote that at all. If anything, I do the opposite. I encourage people and let people know, no, you have a right to feel that way, you know, because sometimes I'm just like, should I be feeling this way? And then I said, no, I do, because this is how I feel. Whether it seems minimal to someone else, it's valid, because that's how I'm feeling. And so definitely your feelings, everything, they do matter, despite what someone else will think. Because here's the thing, is something that I've learned. See what I mean? Ooh, don't dirty the mirror. See what I mean? Absolutely love that combination. Hold on, it's gonna click. One more click. Okay, there you go. So sorry. I try to keep the noises to a minimum. I'm not trying to get anyone, you know. So I try to not teach you, but I try to encourage that with other people, because I do it with my son all the time. You know, I let him know, hey, no, look, those feelings are valid. So let's see, what are we gonna do? The eyebrows are done. I need to get my eyebrows done, but I'm afraid to get my eyebrows done. Like, I want them cleaned up, because every time in the past when I've had them done, they take too much off. And where my eyebrows don't grow as quickly, I'm a little hesitant about that. So back to my point, your feelings are valid. So when you're feeling overwhelmed, another thing that I do is I write everything down. I'm like, okay, what do I need to do? Even if it's just like wash your hair, wash your face, brush your teeth. Like I put it down in little things, because if I look at it, I'm like, okay, I can, what was that? That was outside. Sorry about that. I say to myself, okay, I could do this. So then I just check it off. Because even if it's something that you do every day, if you check it off a list, it makes you feel so good, like you have accomplished. Even if it's brushing your teeth. I brushed my teeth today. Because I'm not going to lie, there were days that I forgot to brush my teeth because I was so distracted. And then I'm like, I did not brush my teeth. And then I go brush my teeth, obviously. But it happens. It happens to the best of us. So don't be so hard on yourself. Give yourself a little bit of grace. You know, it happens. Like, we're not perfect. You know what I mean? Okay, so we got to do bronzer and stuff. And I did not grab any of that stuff because I was not planning to film. So I will be right back. All right, so we're going to do the LYS bronzer again in the shade Harmony Medium. And that's it right here. Now, don't be fooled by the color. It looks like not much. But if you saw my last video, it was like, whoa. And I'm going to use my Marc Jacobs bronzing brush. I love this brush. I don't use it because I'm like, not many people can get, but you know what? I love this brush. And I felt like being bougie, I guess, today. Like, look at that pigmentation. Hello. Like, gorgeous. So, what else we're going to chit chat about? I've been watching, like I mentioned before, a lot of TV. And a show that I just finished watching, I'm all caught up, is called Star Trek Discovery with Sonequa Green. Is it Green Martin or Martin Green? She was on The Walking Dead, Sonequa. She is such a good actress. I love how she puts so much emotion and so much depth into her roles. Like, I loved her on The Walking Dead, but I was like, wow, Sonequa, you did that. You did the thing on Star Trek. And I am a sci-fi person, if you guys didn't know that. I absolutely love science. Hence why my name on my channel is EMC2TV. EMC squared. If you guys didn't know that reference. But look at that bronzer. I love it. It's so pretty. Another brush that I like to use, if you guys can't get that one, which I don't think they sell anymore, is the Sigma Soft Angle brush. This brush is awesome for applying bronzer as well. I just felt like using my Marc Jacobs one. And I'm going to use this palette again. I'm sorry it's not available, but Mac Daddy, you need to bring this back. This is a great blush set. It's the Love Sprung from Artist Couture. Absolutely love it. The 3 shades in here, they're so pretty. And I've really been wanting to use this one, Angel Energy. So I'm going to try it out and hope I don't do a craziness on my cheeks. Where is my blush brush? Trying to find one. That one I used the last time, it was too much. Is this the blush brush or this is the highlighting brush? Yeah, this is a blush brush. This is from ULTA. I'm gonna use this one. And I'm just gonna, because it's very, very pigmented, I'm gonna pack it on the brush and see what it looks like on my hand. This might not be like a berry tone, but we're gonna find out. Looking at this blush, it reminds me, let me take off the excess. It reminds me of NARS Sin. Oh, look how pretty that color is. NARS Sin and a color, not a color, excuse me, a blush that MAC came out with a long time ago. I can't remember the name of it. If I can, I'll put it in the bottom. Okay, I'm putting too much blush. That's enough. But can you see that color? Whoa, with that bronzer, perfection. So yeah, this is definitely giving me NARS Sin vibes, which that was the first blush that I bought in Sephora. That started my love of makeup. So this is a good brush for applying blush, if you can get it. I'm gonna buff it out a little bit, maybe, but because it looks a little much. But I really like this palette. They should bring it back. It's really nice. The other brush that I like to use, but I didn't use it because it's actually dirty, is the Sigma Large Angle Contour Brush. This brush is really good for buffing in blush, which I'm going to use it actually to sheer this one out a little bit. So I already used this one before, but I actually love this brush. And I have the way it was before when it was natural hair. This is more synthetic now. They're both great because I have my first brush set that I bought from Sigma in the blue color. Absolutely love it. So now we're gonna do highlighter. I love highlighter. So we are going to find a highlighting brush. This is a concealer brush from Real Techniques, right? It's a blurring concealer brush, but no, not this one. This one, I tried it last time. It did not, I didn't like how it went on actually with this particular formulation. So I'm gonna use this putty brush from e.l.f. It's the one I wanted because it has a little more stippling. How many of you guys remember in YouTube back in the day, OG YouTubers used to use this type of brush to blur, to buff on their foundation? How many of you guys remember that? I really wish YouTube would go back to the way it was before, like we'd have more content like that, because I miss those type of videos. We're gonna go with a highlighter that is not available. Like I said, I'm not using anything new. These are items that I've used off camera or on camera. And this is the MÍRAME highlighter with Dose of Colors, DEZI and KATY. I just love this. Really, really pretty. I was gonna use a different one, but then this, I was like, you know, let's bring this one back. So let's put a little, just hit it a little bit, because highlighter's not as, you know, popping like it was before. I always like to put some here, like, you know, where the sun hit you. Chasing the Sun is one of my all-time favorite, but I thought this one we just dust her off, you know, put it, use it again. I'll put a little back here. I think I have enough. Yeah, let me stop because I'll keep going and then I'll be like, oh, I put too much. Yeah, my nose has plenty. So that's it right there. Mírame. Mírame. That means look at me in Spanish for those of you who don't know. So now we're going to do the lips. Wow, this went really quickly. I have to tell you guys, I am really liking how this makeup came out. I really like to do my makeup when I'm feeling inspired because I feel like I do a better job. Not a better job, like for me, I end up liking it more, so I'm trying to say. So let me wipe, hold on. All right, I needed to wipe off the lip balm that I had. So I have this lip liner that I bought a while ago. I forgot about it. And it's from LA Girl and it's in berry wine. So this is the first time I'm using it. So this is, I guess, new. So I thought a berry lip would look good with this. So let's line our lips. And again, it's gonna tickle. Okay, this is not, gotta warm it up. It's not working. Okay, now it's coming. Okay, guys, I had to stop recording for a minute because there was a lot of noise outside. But this is so far what it looks like. I'm thinking I'm going to just fill in my lips. So I'm going to keep doing that. But I want to ask real quick. Are there any TV shows that you guys really like that you're really enjoying right now? I'm always looking for recommendations. My list of TV shows and movies to watch is super, super long. So let's fill in the whole lip. So that's what it looks like. It's like a very, you know, this is reminding me the color Rebel from MAC, which if you guys didn't know, it's a very popular, sorry about that, very popular shade in MAC. Originally, I was planning to put on this combination of Charlotte Tilbury, which I forgot I just saw it, the dark. I'll leave that maybe for another one. Let me see how this lipstick looks. Maybe I could put it with this lip liner. No, it's not gonna go. All right, so this one we'll save it for another video. But I have some butter glosses, right? That's what they're called. Butter glosses from NYX. I absolutely love these. These are amazing and they're so inexpensive. We have shade, This is Lava Cake, and we have Rocky Road. I think I'm gonna go in Rocky Road. I think this is looking more like what I'm looking for. I just need to open this, be right back. Okay, 5 minutes later, I finally got it open. Why do they make those things so hard to open? I know it's for, but still, it's like, we want to get in the packaging sooner than later, right? All right, so I don't know what color this is, so let's pray that it's gonna be nice. All right, so here we go. Yeah. Exactly what I was looking for. I always get it right there, but I fix it. I wanted it to be a little more, well, maybe not. See, here in this mirror, it's looking exactly how I want it to look. Ooh, I got a little something there. But here it's not. Well, anyways. Okay, so let's set the face. We're going to use the Huda Beauty Glow Cocoa Hydrating Mist. I recently picked this up. Absolutely love it. Here we go. This stuff is so hydrating that one day I put on and I have, you know, I have my tank top on and got all on my chest, and I was like, why does my chest feel so moisturized? That's how moisturizing it is. So I need to get a fan, because I probably shouldn't be using my, you know, this mirror, but I need something. I need to get a fan. I do. So let's see. It makes your face feel so tacky afterwards. But it sets it. It holds everything in place. Okay, everyone, so this is the look that I came up with this morning while I sat here and chit chat with you guys. I hope you like it. I hope you like this non-impromptu video, because I wasn't planning to film today, but I really am happy with how everything turned out. Like I said, these are all products that I've had in my makeup collection and I've used, but I really haven't used for the majority of these things on camera, especially this Born to Run palette from Urban Decay. I really wish they would bring this palette back, because I think it's really good, and especially for now for the fall, I think it would be the perfect palette to create more fall inspired looks. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you later. Bye.